YouTube? It's your boy Steve from the Valley Garage, and today marks, well, Easter marks the beginning of my riding season, but today marks the epic ride of the year, the season of the year, because we got ourselves a Fury Nation Gonza Badass Fury Ride Pizza Friday, Jamboree Friday weekend. We are going to have all kinds of videos and content for you guys. We're going to be battling some rain possibly, but we're going to do the best we can with what we got. So, yes, last video really I did with the Fury, I did what do I do for winterizing, all right? But what do I do for dewinterizing? What do I do to get the bike going right out the bat? Well, I'll tell you exactly this. You ain't have to do much. Alright, so what do? What you do is you have your fuel stabilizer in there. That should last you through the winter or the months that you're not going to be riding, and you have your trickle charger plugged in with your NOCO battery. Hopefully you got that. If not, just consider getting one. It helps the Fury big time. But you have the battery plugged in, fuel's good. Really, only thing you got to do is clean her up, wipe her down, put some air pressure in there, fire her up, go fill up some fresh gas, go for a quick rip, and enjoy. There's not much left to do. So today is actually the beginning of Fury Friday, Pizza Friday. And what I do is I'll make sure I do a basic safety check. Do my lights work? Do my switches of my tail lights work? Does my switches on my front brake work? And, well, do we have proper air pressure? So literally that's what I'm going to be doing now. I'm at a little shy in there. 33 for the front, 41 for the back. You could do 32. I'm going to do a little more than 33, but because when I take the airline off, it's going to want to leak out some. So get as much as you can in there. I'm about 32 and a half right now. There you go. 34. Struggle to take this off. Not too bad. Test with your test gauge. Oh, I just undid everything I did. Nope, not too bad. What's nice with the little gauges here is if you got a gauge with an air bleeder, it will bleed. Thing is, it only works for the front because the back is such a small area to get your freaking hands in there. And that's why I try to go a little bit more to get this out on the side. Roll the bike back a little bit. I'm so excited. I'm gonna clean her up here, get this tire pressure in. Oh, where am I? She's way up there. That should be good. Oh, watch the car. All right. Yep. I like to make sure the valve stem is all the way towards the back, especially with the fender eliminator. It cleans it up real nice. I'm not gonna obviously bend and film this because if you don't know how to put air in your freaking bike, I mean, I don't know. I didn't think I'd have to make that base of a video, but maybe I have to. I don't know. Good content. All right, we're 38. I like Ryobi. As a homeowner, you do great stuff. The batteries go everywhere. I don't want to pay for Milwaukee price, so now that that's done, oh, I really got to clean these rims. Look at that. I got dirty hands. All right. Not enough time though. All right. Snotty nose. Let all the air out, which I did. I'll freshen up with new air. I'll be able to back her out of the garage, see her in the daylight. Hey! It's hot as humid as heck. It stormed last night. I'm gonna have some serious swamp ass. Whoop. Yeah, let's do it right like this. And that. And there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Yes, sir. So tire pressures are good. Now it's time for my favorite product ever, SC1, new bike in a can. If you don't have this stuff, get yourself this. I don't play with that S100 bullshit and shit like that. That shit melts everything and it's a terrible disaster. So I'm gonna do that. I did wash her the other day. So right now it's just a basic wipeage, because yes, exactly that. I had it already washed already. A quick job. I did the 2 bucket method, but I didn't go crazy. I just want to get a quick wipe because there's just a little bit of dust on the bike. Yes, I know I'm kind of rushing a little bit. I don't necessarily do this kind of thing because it really can scratch up your chrome and everything else, but she's got a couple miles on her, so it's not too bad. Let me floss behind the seat. Okay, but something as simple as a super microfiber cloth. These I got from the detail shop, the chemical guys. I'll put a link in the description below so you can kind of see what products they have to offer. And it's just a simple wipe. You don't want to do circles. You don't want to mash in your dust, especially for chrome. Molecules go lateral, so it's better to do a clean wipe with chrome than swirls. And this, obviously, you really gotta polish, but paint, I call it painting. You paint a little bit with the microfiber, you're gonna be just fine. All right, got some pollen on there. What are you gonna do? You know, it is a bike. As always, as much as I'd like to have it as a showroom bike, I use her, so you know, got some wear on her, a couple. All right, perfect. So that's dried. Again, this is cloth specific. You want to use, if this is only going to be used for dust, then only use this for dust. I'm not going to wash with it. You're going to apply a compound, you're going to want to use its own brush. Or in this case, a wash mitt. This wash mitt is my SC1 wash mitt. No, it's not. Ah, here we go. This is my SC1 wash mitt. So the only chemical that's on this is SC1. So I try to keep like mine the same for products. New bike in a can, shake it real good. This is a, if you missed the beginning, this is a dewinterization quick wash dolly up right before a ride. And I just take this and spray. Spray. Oh, blew my cap off. This stuff works great. Just a little bit on there. Got a chopper we got. You always look. That's a stupid Black Hawk. Had a couple Chinooks the other day fly over. The Chinooks are my favorite fucking helicopters. They're badass, and I always used it in Army Men Air Attack in Army Men PlayStation 1, huh? You ever play that game? Sick. Okay. All right. That's all you need. Let that sit for a minute or two. It's gonna get real tacky. Don't get nervous if it's gonna leave streaks, it won't. But it does leave this nice high gloss shine, especially on the paint. Freaking pops. It also fills in some of your scratches too, so you don't notice as much. So I'm going to wipe down in the same order as I sprayed. Give it a second. Close to it, that's all. All right. Good. Wipe. Same thing. Nice and light. You could also spray this on areas like under your fender and leave it. You don't have to wipe it. If you leave it, it gives this nice layer of material that will be down, that flings mud and dirt off, and it's super nice. It looks like a little rainbow effect, but give it a time. Give it a second to work in. All right. Occasionally I'll wash my mitt. Nice. She's looking sharp as hell right now, and I'm loving that. For a quick detail, obviously you wash first, but this is like an after wash effect you can put on there. God, it's hot as balls out here. Oh yeah. Okay. Whew. Whew. Nice, dude, nice. Guys, this is coming out fantastic. Just a little layer on there, smooch it around, make it even. You just get all your little bits and bulbs. And if you leave some on there, it just leaves a spot. It doesn't damage the paint. No, SC1 is not a sponsor. I just really enjoy their stuff. Wow. And that's about it. Mirrors are good. I'll bring it in the sunlight and do a 360. How about that? I'll do a 360 with my 360. Word to the wise, do not spray your seat with SC1, because that stuff will be slipping and sliding. All right, do a 360. I gotta take a break. Are you spinning? Boy, she's looking good. Nice. Wow. I'm gonna do a little bit more on the exhaust. I'm gonna call that that. Roll her back inside, just so the seat is in the shade so I don't get swamp ass. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get it, but I wanna be able to really prevent as much as I can. All right, I'll give the exhaust a wipe down, and that's about it. That's today's episode. A quick shop detail right after washing a bike and doing a pre-trip safety check to make sure that, you know, she's good to go for the season, and that's about it. You just top your oil off, this, that, and the other thing. You let it go. I should probably check the lights anyways. I kind of skipped that whole freaking thing. I just turn the key, engage. Left light, working. front brake is not working because, good thing I checked, I forgot to put in my turning signal switches after I did the new grips. All right, let's try that now. Ah, yes, she works. She is good to go. She fires up. Wipe down the exhaust and we're ready to ride. All right, that's it. That's today's episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend. Freaking, if they like Hondas and they got a Fury, send them to the channel, man. You're going to find something for entertainment. Whether you learn something or you have a good laugh, that's what it's all about, all right? Y'all have a good one. Peace.